So it's time to move to our advanced six movements. The first one is brush knee. Now, keep in mind that the advanced movements are called advanced for a reason. They're more advanced, obviously, than our basic six. In Dr. Lamb's program, our basic six movements are also his seated Tai Chi movements. Same movements, just unseated. With our advanced six, we are going from facing to the front to moving to the side. So the first movement will take us to the left. So be patient with me, as yes, these are our advanced movements and they're more complicated. So be patient with yourself as well as you learn the lower body or the footwork of the movements and the handwork. So I'm going to show you what brush knee looks like first. Remember that we're coming from open and close at the end of our basic movements. We're going to shift right, turn that left foot in, lay hands, shift, prepare, step, shift as I throw a pitch and follow step. Throw a pitch is in the Dr. Lamb terminology. I think because I'm a baseball mom, I can't help but think about this motion in throwing a ball or throwing a pitch. The first direction that we go is to the left. So if you're right-handed, your pitch is thrown with your right hand. And that may feel very natural. If you're left-handed, that motion may feel a little bit awkward. So just keep that in mind if you're a righty or a lefty. So again, here's what it looks like without talking. So let's start with our first movement. Our hands are facing each other. We're going to shift our weight to our left foot. Shift our weight to our left foot and turn that right toe in. When we turn that right toe in, we do what I call lay hands. But we reach our right hand out and bring our left hand hovering over our elbow. I call it lay hands because it feels like you're laying your hands over, kind of like dominoes. So we're going from here to here. So that right hand extends out forward, palm up, and your left hand lays over and hovers over your elbow. And that hand movement happens when you turn that right toe in. So shift left, right toe in, lay hands. Again, from this motion or from our open and close movement where our hands are facing each other, weights on both of our legs, I shift left, right toe in, lay hands. So remember, our goal is to go to the left. I think of that foot turned in as an arrow or as a directional, so that it tells me I'm going that way, right? So that's what I think of that foot. Shift left, right toe in, lay hands. Now I'm going to shift my weight to my right foot. Shift right. Okay, back from the beginning. Shift left, right toe in, lay hands. Shift right. The next move that I make, I'm going to separate my hands. So here, let me get back in that position. Shift left, right toe in, lay hands. Shift right. I'm going to separate my hands like this. So my hand will be down here by my hip, palm down. This hand stays out in front of me, palm up. What I do with my left foot is bring it in. And I usually call that and prepare. because you're preparing to then step that left foot towards the left wall or the left direction. Might not have a wall. So again, we shift left, right toe in, lay hands. Shift right, separate hands, and prepare. So this right hand did not change direction. You saw my body move a little bit as I separated my hands and brought my left hand down to my hip. So that's moving me in towards the direction of the left. But this right hand stayed facing forward. So again, shift left, right toe in, lay hands, shift right, separate and prepare. So my next move is to step left. That's my next move, step left. So I go from here to here. So right now, there's probably a little bit of weight on your left foot. Probably the majority of your weight is on your right. Our goal now is to shift the weight to that left foot, shift. And whenever we shift that weight, this hand right here, the one that we extended out, is going to come around just like we're throwing that pitch and continue through the shift. Now, just like in our other Tai Chi movements, remember that we keep that soft bend in our elbow. So even though we're coming out and around and throwing that pitch, we don't actually extend the arm straight. We keep that soft bend. So it's around and boom. Okay? So let's go back from the top. We shift left, right toe in, lay hands. Shift right, separate and prepare. Step left, shift left as I throw that pitch. Now, when I get to the end of that pitch, I'm going to follow step right. Follow step. So that follow step completed the ending of moving to the left, right? So I move to the left, follow step. That follow step foot, that heel is so close to the floor, only a piece of paper could fit underneath that heel. So it looks like it's completely on the floor, but actually there's a tiny little space there. Here is what it looks like. Sometimes your tendency may be to keep that heel up. Now, if you were to keep that heel up, it juts your body forward, and that goes against what we're trying to do. We want to be grounded in our stance, and keeping that foot flat on the ground, or keeping that heel down, helps keep us grounded, which is a more stable stance. So here and follow step. Now, a little information about the follow step. There's no weight on the follow step foot. The reason why is because for our next movement, we will be moving that right foot back. If by chance you need to put weight on that foot, it's okay. For the sake of stability, for the sake of listening to your body, it's okay if you need to put weight there. Just know that for the next movement, you'll have to remove the weight in order to step back with that foot. So all the weight should be on that left foot, but I understand that sometimes you may need to give it a little weight. Okay, so I know it's a lot of information. I wanted to throw all the pieces and parts out to you, and then let's talk ourselves through it again over and over. And practice is really the only way we get better at this movement. So we're right here at the end of our basic 6 with open close. We shift left, right toe in, lay hands. We shift right, separate and prepare. Step left, shift left as I throw that pitch, and follow step right. So that's the complete movement of brush knee. Now you may be thinking, why is it called brush knee? Because it seems like we brush ear. The reason why we brush knee, and I'm going to turn myself, start this way as if this were the front, and in the movement facing you, I think that's the best way to tell you. No, I'll just do it the regular way. I'm new at this, y'all. I told you to be patient with me. And I'm not one to do like takes and take my video and edit them. So what you see is what you get with me. Okay, here we go. So we're going to shift. We shift left, right toe in, lay hands. Shift right, prepare. Now right there is that brush knee. This hand right here, whenever it goes back to go to my hip, the brush knee comes from if I were in a fight, because remember, Tai Chi has its basis in a martial art. Somebody's coming at my knee and I'm brushing their foot or their kick away from my knee. So that's where the name of that comes from. Here, brush knee, step, shift, follow step. Again, at the motion of open and close. Brush knee. Shift left, right toe in, lay hands. Shift right, separate and prepare. Step left, throw that pitch, and follow step right. Notice my body stayed upright that whole time. I didn't lean forward with the movement. I kept that upright posture, which is one of our principles in Tai Chi. Again, brush knee. Shift left, right toe in, lay hands. Shift right, separate and prepare. Step around and extend that arm. Follow step. So from the front you end, it looks like this. So the hand by your hip, the palm is down. The hand that came around and quote through that pitch is palm out with that soft bend in the elbow. Let me start from this side. Like I said a while ago, I thought maybe it might work. So pretend this is my front. I'm going to shift left, right toe in, lay hands. Shift right. Separate and prepare. Step. Shift as I throw that pitch and follow step right. Brush knee. So this is the first video that I've ever done on brush knee. Give me some feedback. Let me know if it was helpful. Let me know if it was confusing. You know, I don't mind at all to redo it. My goal is to help you, and I know that these movements are a little more complicated. So, you know I have to work extra hard in teaching the advanced movements. But again, let's break it down. Well, we're starting from the open and close. Shift right. Sorry. X. I'm doing mirror image, so it's extra blowing my mind. Shift left, right toe in, lay hands. So I would like for you to do that movement several times over and over just to get a feel for the beginning. Shift, toe in, lay hands. Just do that movement so you get a feel for the flow of it, right? Shift left, right toe, lay hands. And then add the shift to the right. Shift left, right toe in, lay hands. Shift, prepare and separate. Shift left, right toe in, lay hands. Shift right, separate and prepare. We're preparing to step, remember? Shift left, right toe in, lay hands. Shift right, separate and prepare. Now let's step. Shift or step left. We're going to shift left as we throw a pitch and follow step right. Again from the top. Shift left, right toe in, lay hands. Shift right, prepare and separate. Shift left, shift or step left, shift left as I throw that pitch and follow step right. One more time. Shift. There you go. I look forward to hearing back from you about this video. Thank you for your patience. Have a great one.